What's up, guys? Today we're back with another video. Today we are doing work on the VS sedan and potentially the Ute, getting some new wheels and swapping around wheels and things, seeing which ones look best on the Ute. But today we are actually replacing engine speed and position sensor, also known as a crank angle sensor. So this is an interesting job, one I didn't want to do to this car, but it's needed. I think it's been giving me check engine lights, oil pressure lights, and stalling. I also think the timing chain guides have also broken off, but I'm not exactly sure what that issue is, because we will be needing to do that work to the old girl. So yeah, I don't know whether we need to drop the engine or what we need to do there, but we'll at least try and diagnose it, because the Ute's also making the same noise. It doesn't seem to affect it or anything, but seems to be a few issues going on. But if the crank angle sensor, if this bad boy here don't do anything, we know it's oil pressure related. So it could be oil pump, it could be the oil pressure sensor, could be a whole bunch of moving parts down there, or it just could be there's a blockage in one of the oil feed lines or something along the lines of that, which is a bit more serious, which means yeah, components possibly not lubed up enough, which is causing that little tapping noise, which may be lifters or even rods. I hope it's not piston slap or anything, but it's not a loud or noticeable sound. You could probably hear it a bit in the introduction there, but yeah, I'll play the sound now actually. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. So it's not the best. I like how on the back it doesn't have any English at all. Yeah, I really hope this doesn't kill my engine, because it's all in different country in Chinese. Made in China. It's an NTK. I can't remember the part number. Sorry guys. But I'll tell you when I find out the part number. But oh, here we go. EH0143 is the part number. So let's get into this, because not going to be an easy job. So it tells you a need for this. You need a harmonic balancer puller, you need a rattle gun, and you need the correct size socket for the puller. I have the puller, I just haven't made it yet. So that adds a little bit of shit to it, but got to get done either way. So yeah, unfortunately, to replace this, you will need to take off your fans, and all those things like that. Serpentine belt, need to take them off. Very important to use a puller, because harmonic balancers, they're connected to the crankshaft, so they still always meant to move unless your engine is seized. So that is that puts a little bit of hard stuff to it. You can use a breaker bar, try to turn it over that way, but that can break your crankshaft, so I don't recommend doing that. And how it is for the Ute, I'll be taking it in to get this exhaust leak fixed, and I'll be getting the high flow cat installed. I don't care that it doesn't have any headers at the moment, but I'd like that high flow cat to be in there for it to sound a bit better till we get some headers. But for now, let's get into the video. So I'll see you guys on the weekend. It's currently just before Christmas Eve, so Christmas Eve is tomorrow, so I won't be doing anything in that time. I'll be doing it afterwards on the weekend. I got like 2-3 days to do shit. So hopefully I can get it done by then, but this is a bigger job than all the other ones were done. So I actually have a harmonic balancer here. So the tool, it literally just grabs onto the back here and it pulls it forward off the crankshaft so you don't damage anything. There's a bolt sort of fitting on the top is where you put your torque wrench, and it moves it forward to the point where you can feel whether it's loose. Then you can properly undo that bolt by hand and get the harmonic balancer off. So the reason you gotta do that is unfortunately these sensors sit behind it, because that's where they obviously where the camshaft and crankshaft and things are. So you need to make sure you got all the right tools before you start this, otherwise you won't have a car to drive, obviously. So yeah. So yeah, the fans will definitely have to come off, so they actually might not have to in this. It was a lot worse than the VT, but got to take off the coolant line. Coolant radiator line has to come off. Serpentine belt has to come off. The puller would actually come out to about here, so definitely at least take the fans off. Not too much of an issue. Radiator doesn't have to come out, fortunately, but it's just an annoying job, to be honest. While that softening was, I'll give it a good clean. But if that's not the issue, then we sort of have a deeper understanding of what it could be. So, because I don't still all the time, which makes me think it's crank angle sensor, because that's never been replaced. Yeah. So I potentially also want to do the valley gaskets on this, because valley gaskets have to be done on the ute, so might as well after that I do them on this. Potentially that ticking sound is also one of these pulleys, most likely this one, because it looks very bad. But the alternator's second hand, you'd probably tell because of the wiring. But yeah, we'll get it done. So I'll see you guys when we get done. So guys, it turns out we're not going to replace the crank angle sensor, because I actually found the issue, and the issue is the oil pressure sensor. This rubber seal in it has decided to shit itself. There's oil in the oil pressure sensor. Look at it. So I reckon need to replace the sensor and the O-ring, because that's definitely what the issue is. And there is oil all through the sensor. Like when I say all through the sensor, it's all through the actual sensor, and it's inside the plug and everything. So that's what's causing that issue. So what actually happens is there's a little seal in there, and that breaks, so it lets the oil through. It's located down, I'll show you guys tomorrow, but it's located sort of at the bottom of the engine. It's on the side of where your oil filter is. So yeah, it senses the oil pressure going in and out of the oil filter, and when that's leaking, either senses too much or none at all. Don't give you a correct reading, so that's exactly why it's causing me going into limp mode with the oil pressure light and things. So hopefully that fixes the issue, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So lads, this is the one you need. That right there is the part number. So it's called an oil pressure sender. It needs a 27 mil. It needs a hex piece, otherwise it will not fit at all, as we found out. But that's where it goes in there. You'll need your oil pan, as oil drips out of there obviously because it's near the oil filter. So be prepared to have to fill your oil back up, but easier said than done really. But not that hard, just gotta have the right tools to do it. Sorry I didn't make a good video out of it, but Merry Christmas, and yeah, I'll show you guys the wheels when they get here, and yeah. Alright guys, so this is the end of the video, and this won't be the last one of this because fucking hell, Brody.
Did I break something?
No.
Alright, good. What did I hit?
I was fucking holding on to it, that was my head. Alright guys, so this happened. Yeah, that's not good. And there's all shavings through that too. So lovely. Well, this isn't the last. This is probably the last you'll see of the Commodore for a while. So, so boys, these are the rims I went with. They're good. We just have to get new tyres for them because they're kind of cooked. I reckon they've been skidded a few times. I reckon. But 20-inch hustlers. We got the VP Club Sport wheels on the ute for now. And because of the unfortunate circumstances, I don't know what to do with this. We've got to pull the engine. So I figured out that you don't have to drop the engine, but I need a new oil filter housing, so it's going to take a while for shipping and things. So yeah, just got to sit back and relax and enjoy it for a bit. Make sure I get everything ready to put the new wheels on there. I need some wheel spaces and business like that. So yeah, thank you guys for sitting back, and there will be a part 2 to this video. So thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Sit back and relax and watch the rest of this monstrosity of a video. So yeah, sitting on the stockies, but can't believe I'm calling VSSS wheels stockies, but whatever. Stockies. Then just got to grab the other wheel off here, and yeah, we'll see. So guys, yeah, day didn't go as planned, but got new wheels, so yeah, it's gone alright. We just got to sort out what we're doing with the sedan for now, and we'll bring the other wheel over here and I'll show you the full set. Apart from all that, we're gonna not conclude the video here because we have a we're doing something later. We're getting some parts, so we'll film that. But yeah, getting some parts out of an abandoned, stolen skid car, so should be fun. But yeah, take the ute out for that because might get some extra bits and bobs. Honestly, might just pull half the engine apart and take it, but yeah, we'll see. Look at this. Down to wire, bros. Fuck. So this is what we got off the ute. I got off DFI coil packs, got the battery, got bolts, a few other clamps and things. Oh, what's this? But head unit actually fell off last night. Yeah, it was a good journey. Thank you guys all for watching. I'm gonna actually see you in part 2 of fixing the sedan, but I'll see you in other parts for doing stuff to the ute, because there's a few other things that are going to be happening for the ute. It's running and driving well, no longer overheating. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Sorry I didn't get any footage from out there, but we're a bit busy just trying to get parts and not be seen. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all later. See you in the next one. Bye lads.